these bandits not realize they're supposed to face me in open combat? What foulness is this? A direwolf and bandits working together as a single force? They have come together to face the greater threat that is the Purple Scythe Mercenary Company. But they shall not prevail. We shall take them on, alone or together. It matters not to me. To combat! So let's see the lay of the land. There are 6 opponents here, and we've actually got quite a bit of high ground around us that we can form up on and generally try and hold and engage the enemy from, or have them come to us. Look, there is one of the direwolves. In fact, it is a newer looking direwolf to the direwolves we have faced previously. More ragged, more feral, more wolfy perhaps. Ulfra, I think you can just wait. In fact, I think all of you are pretty much just going to take up position here along this high ground ridge, or maybe actually this back right in the corner. We're going to we're going to form up bravely on this piece of high ground in the corner of the map and wait for the bandits and direwolf to come to us, and we shall fight them from this position. There we go, look, a strong defensive position, holding the high ground. Oh, look, the direwolf has just come right around the formation, completely ignoring it all and going straight for Torleaf. Torleaf of old, who of course can't wear a helmet because he's too precious about his hair. Alright, fine, Torleaf, I think you're just going to have to wait and hopefully we'll be able to kill this thing or force it off of you or something. Erland of Schmort, you can actually reach it with your pike. Well, you could if you could hit the thing. Alas, he cannot. Bertram, you can throw your net on it. There we go. We've got a nice net on them. And now, I guess we'll just wait. Herman, you can wait. You're not doing anything over that side. Erhard, likewise, you can't do anything where you are. Otto, again, can't do anything where you are. Ulfra, you can shoot the thing. Shoot it with your crossbow. A good shot. Alright, you've taken out its body armor. Or body fur, I guess. Armored fur. Quick shot, Valdemar. And another quick shot. Can we kill it? Well, very nearly. Alright, Torleaf, it's down to you. You're going to have to take out your knife and cut it down with your knife. It was a miss, alas, but at least the thing is netted, and therefore, presumably, it can't do anything. Kurt, I think you might as well just wait. I don't know if these bandits are going to show up. I mean, they haven't appeared yet, and we've been waiting for quite a while. What if they don't come to us? Oh, we'll cross that bridge once we've defeated this direwolf. There's no point in wandering off now whilst we've got this thing on our flank. Otto, just do nothing. The bandits have taken their turn. One of them has. Erland, can you kill the direwolf with a mighty thrust? You can! Good work, Erland of Schmor. The direwolf is dead. Presumably the net is destroyed in the process. So we'll have to try and pick up a new one of those at some point in the future. For now, you can just end your turn. Everyone can end their turn, and we'll wait here for a minute, and we'll see if any bandits show up. Torleaf, obviously, just take up position, get your bow back out, etc., etc. Okay, I think we can safely say the bandits are not going to come to us, so we are going to have to go to the bandits. There's only 5 of them. Look, we'll just move forward. We'll move on to this forward ridge to begin with, and then I guess we'll just sort of fan out and search for the bandits out there in the open field. Advancing in some sort of order would be good, although obviously we also need to kind of look around and scout a bit and things. Where are these bandits? Where are they hiding? We'll just keep moving forward. We'll try and keep a kind of a strong point in the center here, and we'll send off a few flankers at the top and the bottom just to hunt them down and find them wherever they may be, wherever they lurk. Do these bandits not realize they're supposed to face me in open combat, even though I am a superior force? What kind of underhanded tactics? Anyone would think that they were scoundrels and villains and not noble warrior bandits of some sort. Oh, we found one! A bandit thug! A bandit thug has been sighted by Torleaf. He's just up ahead. Hide behind these bushes, Torleaf. You can take him. You can totally take him. Bertram, you're needed. Step up and defend your archer. Moving along the bottom. Look, we found another bandit thug. They're just scattered all over the place. What are they doing all over the place like this? Jonas, I think we'll have you come up as well. In the absence of other targets, it probably makes sense to just focus down these bandits as quickly as possible. Valdemar, you missed, alas. Never mind, Herman the Bone Hero will come and at least stand about in this kind of central section here. Otto, you can head down and back up Erland of Schmor there with his pike against these 2 bandit thugs now. Erhard, you better come down as well, actually. It looks like we're going to have a bit of a fight down here. Ulfra, move up behind them. I'm prepared to use your crossbow in the defense of your battle brothers. The bandit's moving up now. Alright, looks like we're finally going to get a bit of a fight. Torleaf, this guy dared to charge at you. What have you got to say about that? 2 arrows in the face. Look, there's another one. That's fine. Ooh, he actually managed to land a hit on Bertram the Creature. Show him what a real hit is like, Bertram. That's the way it's done. Nice work. Move on up and make sure that there's no one trying to flank around us. Erland, you've actually got range on this guy with your pike, so you might as well impale him. Oh, look at that. Insta-kill. That's good. We like indeed. Kurt, form up here. Look, we've got 2 coming down. We'll form up on this bit of high ground. Jonas, you can take position as well. Herman, step around behind. Ulfra, 69% chance. Fire that crossbow. Slay that bandit. Make him rue the day he ever stood against the Purple Scythe. Well, alright, stick an arrow in his chest. Stick a bolt in his chest. I'm sure he is still ruining the day. In fact, frankly, if he was actually dead, he wouldn't be doing a lot of ruining. You can't really rue when you're dead. It's just the nature of things. Otto, step up. Valdemar, I think you need to pull around back behind our men here to make sure you don't get trapped. It looks like they're all going to try and head down here. That could be a problem if they're able to reach them before the rest of my forces can flank them. Everybody move up. Torleaf, get yourself in a position. Bertram, try and swing around the top. Herman, just charge forward. We have no fear. Look, there's 10 of us and only 3 of them left. Kurt, you can come down as well. Stand just behind with your billhook, ready to strike from 2 tiles away. Jonas can charge forward as well, taking them on. That's got to stop them in their tracks, seeing these 3 bearing down on them. These 3 grim warriors. Especially old Jonas. I mean, he's definitely the grimmest of the grim warriors of the Purple Scythe. Who's next? Ulfrat. Another crossbow bolt. 34% chance. We do run the risk of hitting our own guy, whereas with this one, we've got a better chance, and we probably won't hit anyone. So, straight in the chest. Nice. Your armor means nothing to my crossbow bolts. Well, it means something, but it means less than you might think. Erland, you need to step forward 1, and then you can reach, and 74% chance, and you whiffed. Seriously. That's how it's done. See what Erhard did there? Valdemar, step up behind the warriors. Otto, get in here to make sure that he can't sneak around and attack our archer. I mean, our witch hunter. Our mighty witch hunter of awesomeness. Torleaf, 2 shots on this guy. Oh yes, he took his helmet out. Look at that. Look at him. Look at his head. Oh, he's grimacing in pain, and also he's probably grimacing at the fact that clearly at some point somebody has tried to cut his hair, and it's gone horribly, horribly wrong. Bertram, put him out of his misery. Alright, don't quite put him out of his misery, but, you know, nearly put him out of his misery. But let his misery last just a little bit longer, just so that he can realise how much we like to inflict misery on bandits. We don't really care about inflicting misery on bandits. What am I talking about? We are only here because we're being paid to be here. Nice work, Kurt. Apart from Jonas, obviously. Jonas the Jorkie is here because he likes splitting people in 2 with his axe. Who's left? It's just him. It's just Haircut Boy. That's it. That's the only one who's left. And he is, frankly, in a bad way. Valdemir. Ooh. Okay, Valdemir did not manage to put him out of his misery either. They're just toying with him now. Oh no! Bertram the Creature! How? How did he do it? How did the bandit raider do it? That's outrageous! I'm thoroughly outraged. We should not have toyed with him. It's clear that we were being punished for our toying. Alas for Bertram the Creature! A noble and powerful warrior who now lies dead. Destroy him! Another miss! Jonas, it's up to you. You need to split him in half. He must pay. He must pay the ultimate price and have his head severed from his shoulders, never to return. At At least we were able to give Bertram that one last honor. But, alas, we have lost another battle brother. Perhaps we should have recruited. Perhaps if we'd had an extra person or two, we might have been able to finish him before that final fatal blow. I should have kept an eye as well. Was Bertram weakened? Was the armor gone? I guess we'll not know now. We never shall. Otto, however, has leveled up, and so has Erland of Schmore. This is something. Some small comfort. We got some gold, we got some medicinal supplies, tools, various bits of armor. Some nice armor, actually. Look at that. Leather lamella armor. 95 maximum once it's all like fixed up, which we could totally do. Flail, buckler, and a worn mail shirt, 110. That's pretty good as well. And a patch mail shirt. They were actually equipped with some pretty good stuff, not to mention this unusually large wolf belt. And a pike. Okay, so they actually had some decent equipment. I think I was underestimating how good they were. I didn't even look at the equipment they were wielding. I should have done that. And Bertram has paid the price for my complacency. Please forgive me, Bertram the Creature. You shall be remembered in the archives of the Purple Scythe. Alright, well, we're going to continue on then. We need to continue on to Fells Festi, where I think we'll need to take a little break to recuperate from our wounds and perhaps hire fresh people, fresh men to the flag of the Purple Scythe. For we need losses to be replenished. We're not going to arrive before nightfall, though, so we're just going to have to camp outside until day. And lick our wounds, tell stories of what Bertram used to do and what he used to say. It's dawn! Come, then, let us enter Fells Festi. The first leg of the patrol is finished, though not without incurring some losses, paying the blood price. Now we must move on to the next one. You inform the men as much, and they groan. You also inform them that you're not paying them to moan. But they groan at that too. They may well do, but you know what? They probably are due a little bit of a rest. After what has happened in the last combat, perhaps they could be bought a bit of a drink in the tavern here in Fells Festi. Let us not march on immediately, for we must rest here. Fells Festi, a massive stone citadel built into the steep mountains. And built into the steep mountains it certainly is. It is a very mountainous region, and cold too, as we are still in the north of this world. But the men, they need a break. We need to drink. We must remember our fallen comrade in the tavern. Share the news and rumours with the patrons. The patrons talk about this or that. 14. That's how many men I've killed. Women, I count extra. 3 so far. What about you? Well, you sound like a lovely individual. Let's pay for a round of drinks for the tavern. The patrons shout your name as they clink their cups. The drinks loosen their tongues. Heard that some fancy fat merchant or so from Felsheim is looking to hire armed guards the other day. Well, I ain't gonna die for him, no thanks. I have me house and wife right here. Are you the same one who's killed all those people and 3 women? I'm assuming probably not, but maybe you are. Let's get a round of drinks for the men. Come, men! We must drink and remember our fallen comrade, Bertram the Creature. He fought well, and he died well. Your men cheer and toast to the riches and long life. Indeed, long life that I hope at least some of them get to experience. Herman the Bone Hero is now drunk. Clearly Herman the Bone Hero was a good friend of Bertram the Creature. They've probably been in the crew for the same amount of time. Fast friends, and sadly now, he must grieve. But Valdemar of Old is in good spirits, and Jonas the Chalky is also in good spirits, because he got to separate somebody from their head, utilizing the legendary Axe of Arnold, which of course was a fantastic moment for him. Alright, let's leave, and we're going to hire someone new. At least one new... Oh, hold on a minute, we've only got 506 crowns. Let's visit the market first, shall we? What can we sell our goods for here? Copper ingots, bought for 220, we can sell for 288. Oh, we just looted these, didn't we? What about the amber? Bought for 310. We can make a profit on the amber shards! Look at this, Fells Festi, the massive citadel, clearly in need of amber. Not many traders come up from the south because of the dangers of the roads, clearly. So, good. Well, you know what? We're just going to sell everything here. What about the furs? 393 bought for 300, or rather, they're worth 300. 93 profit on each of those had we bought them, which we didn't. We simply looted them from bandits. Let's sell it all. Salt as well. 446 for the salt. Wow. All right, we're selling it all. Sell everything. All of it. Coin for the coffers. Look at that. 4,699 gold coins for the coffers. What else have we got here? We can also get rid of like most of these weapons, I think. A flail, 25 to 55 damage. Maybe keep a flail knocking about, just cause. We'll get rid of these daggers. We'll keep a spear. We'll keep the pike, because that's going to be good. In fact, we'll keep this spear because it's already fully repaired. We'll get rid of the wooden stick. We'll get rid of the hatchet. We'll get rid of the bludgeon. We probably don't need that many shields. We could keep... Should we equip all of our guys with the same pattern of shields? Or is that just being really ridiculously anal? Not to mention probably making them harder to tell apart. So let's actually sell all but 3. Yeah, all but 3 of our shields. Sort again. We'll sell the bucklers. We don't want the bucklers. Armor, we've got quite a bit of armor here. Look at this. We've actually got quite a bit of armor. I'm not going to sell any of the armor just yet. We'll recruit some guys, we'll equip everybody, and then we'll see where we... They've got a dog! Jaws the war dog! You're hired. Come join the Purple Scythe Mercenary crew. I've wanted a war dog in the crew for a long time, and now I have one. Look at that. You have come aboard. This patch mail shirt, what have you got? A basic mail shirt, a bundle of javelins. Maybe could be interesting to give our guys a bit of range power. A military cleaver, a large sharpened metal blade designed to deal devastating blows, damage 40 to 60, minus 12 fatigue, 25% of damage ignores armor, 90% effective against armor. I mean, I'm tempted to get the military cleaver for its 1,472 crowns, but that's quite a lot of art. We're not rich just yet. We've had a good trade, but we're not rich. Let's first see who we can hire, because we want to hire the best we can to replace our losses. The most expensive, the most valuable guys. And we've got a couple of people who are already leveled up here that we can hire. Look, two level 1s or level 2s, as the case may be. Randulf, militiaman. War is a hungry beast. Militia conscripts like Randolph are what feed it. Being the bottom rung of soldiering, he quickly realized that it meant his life was expendable. He isn't an outfit where he couldn't depend on the men next to him drove Randolph to find something better. He's not the best soldier you've ever seen, but he is earnest, and he has leveled up. He doesn't have any bonuses to his stats, which is a bit of a shame. Lower max fatigue, higher melee skill, a disowned noble. A bit like Torleaf then. And we've got a couple more down here as well. Look at this. Sir Hildrich. We can actually afford Sir Hildrich. Background, adventurous noble. Higher bravery, higher melee skill, lower ranged defense. Well, okay, we can live with that. 3,434 to hire him. So he would be pricey, and 26 crowns a day. Very pricey, but he's already level 3. I don't know. I think this is probably being a little bit over the top at the moment. I think what we're going to do is we're going to hire Randolph. Randolph the militiaman. You're hired. You can come in. And also we're going to take on Hans with his higher melee skill, higher ranged skill, and lower bravery. Hans used to be a common soldier in a lord's army, but suffering loss after loss, he volunteered for a patrol and at the first opening abandoned his soldiering career. By total luck, Hans has, thus far, gotten away with his crime. Feeling guilty about deserting his brothers in the field, he now seeks redemption in fighting for another outfit. But who is to say he won't flee again? Who is to say? But he can be. We're going to give him another chance. We believe in giving people second chances. And Hans, well, higher melee skill and higher range skill are both worth having, so you're hired. Welcome to the Purple Scythe, men! The shaman was willing to offer his services, but demanded payment up front. He promised that after his ritual, the patient would be cured of all kinds of mental sicknesses. What does this shaman mean, mental sicknesses? Bah! We're not sick, I tell you, mental or otherwise. We're perfectly sane individuals. I mean, Ada does have a slight proclivity for falling in love with natives spontaneously overnight and getting us into trouble, but I wouldn't call that a sickness. No deal. We did not come to an agreement with the shaman.